what are the feelings after the match against Barcelona? What are the feelings in the locker room?
I would say very similar to what we had before. You know, we had a goal to beat them and be first, but we understand that becoming first in ACB for the regular season doesn't mean anything. It's about playoffs and how we play there, so our mindset is moving towards there. We have one more game against Girona, and we have to prepare for that like a playoff game so we can jump straight into playoffs in a couple days after.
How important it is to depend on yourself to finish on the second place?
I think it's really important just for mentally. Whether we play Barcelona or Gran Canaria, they have to win, we have to win, Madrid has to win, so that's not in our control. We just have to become the best team we can, and that's one more game of preparation before playoffs. So try to iron out all the mistakes that we make and try to play solid basketball.
Does it feel a bit weird to have 10 days of break now until the next game, then just 3 for the playoffs?
It makes me so mad. I understand that with the EuroLeague and everything, I wish the ACB would figure something out, because this is very stupid to be sitting here for 10 days at the end of the season. And it's just terrible scheduling, so it needs to be fixed.
What is the plan for this week? What aspects are you going to train?
You know, trying to keep our bodies in the best condition with the break, and try to mentally stay focused. I know it's a long time, so the beginning of this week is more of a skill set thing, and then as the week goes on, we'll start dialing more into Girona and try to prepare for Barcelona or Gran Canaria as best we can.
What opponent do you prefer, Gran Canaria and Juventud?
Either. We've been able to win against both, and both have been difficult games. I mean, Gran Canaria played here a couple weeks ago, and we were in overtime, so we have to be prepared against a good opponent, either one. So, to me, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. But what is the mentality before the playoff to play the final, to try to win the ACB?
Of course, you want to win championships. I think we've proven that we're one of the best teams in ACB, and we've been close against Barca, been able to beat Madrid, and so just going as far as we can in the playoffs and fighting for a championship.
The end of the season is near. Is it now when you pay the demands, the physical demands of the EuroLeague?
Say that one more time.
The end of the season is near. Is now when you, the team, pay the physical demands?
I think it's almost been a month since EuroLeague has been finished for us, so we've had some time to recoup our bodies and our minds. So it's not like right now Madrid and Barca have been playing 2-3 times a week all the way through, so we've had more time to recover, and I think we're in a little bit of a better position physically and mentally than we were maybe a month ago at the end of EuroLeague season to be prepared for the playoffs.
The last few games you've been playing power forward, also minutes at the 5 center. Where do you feel more comfortable?
On the court. However I can get on there, that's where I prefer to be. So I try to do the best I can. You know, I had a bad game against Barca as far as shooting, but you know, I try to help the team where I can, whether it's defense, rebounds, and trying to be an intelligent player wherever Joan wants, and then I'll try to fill that position.
The team maybe has struggled a bit at the defense at the post and the paint. What advice do you have for the teammates, or what do you think that needs to be done to try to solve that?
Just continuing to work on our defensive team as a team. If there's a mismatch when we switch or something like this, to do our defensive principles and help each other out instead of being worried about our own guys. Sometimes I think we get caught up in making sure our individual guy does not score, and that maybe puts somebody else at a disadvantage. So just trying to play a little better team defense sometimes.
And in the future, do you want to play in the World Cup this summer?
You know, I was actually talking to one of the Ivory Coast guys the other day about it, trying to figure out the situation, because it's up in the air with who's going, who's leading the team. Nobody really knows. So we're just kind of sitting and waiting. If it happens, that would be cool. If not, I'll spend more time with my family. So it's the win-win either way.